Amisha Vora as well as Sandeep Wagle join in for more on that. Amisha, hi, evening, and I want to kickstart the discussion with you. What is today's market texture telling you? What is the market hoping that's going to happen tomorrow?
I think that, markets in last 1 week or so had been a bit cautious about what best probably can be done when the ground realities are so challenging. And also we encountered with the last day volatility during the last week, the expiry volatility. So I think today was the day when the overall FIs were gearing up, positioning themselves for the budget. But I think that, particularly the ground realities will take 1 or 2 more quarters to shape up. Apart from what happens in budget, the macro factor in terms of interest rate reduction is very much in our favor. At the same time, at 9,000 or closer to 8,900, 9,000, Indian index is not cheap. So our broader view is that it will be a very range-bound market and a bit volatile too.
Yeah, that's the key point. And Amisha, before I come to some specific pockets as well with you, just for that trader who wants to look at levels as well, because this was a sparkling move today and quite unexpected. Sandeep Wagle, your Bank Nifty, the key levels that they kind of surprised on the upside today. How would you position yourself from a trader's perspective for tomorrow?
Well, Niraj, the way the bulls have come back from a level of 8670, where it looked like 8500 would be tested. Of course, I had a view of 8500, not much below that. And on the upside, I still believe that 9000 will act as a resistance. We may witness a lot of choppiness, so that would not be very, very pleasant. Though the direction remains up, that is very clear from today's action. So in that sense, positive, but not that gung-ho where you can just buy anything at any price. That may not happen. You'll have to be stock specific. You'll have to wait for your levels to come in. But overall positive, and I think we are in the 8700, 9000 band for the next few days. And I think even after the budget, I don't see a one-way rally. It will take some time. It will spend some time, and more stock specific action can be expected is what I would say.
Amisha, the key though is that a lot of people believe that there will be 2 or 3 things that will get done tomorrow. CapEx initiatives on infrastructure, some incentives for solar, etc. and stuff like that. And we've seen these stocks already make a move in the run up to the budget, if not earlier then at least today. What would your call or stance be on these usual suspects, assuming that the budget does speak about these pockets tomorrow?
So, there are 2 things which have happened. In their desire to meet 4.1%, literally, there was huge amount of curtailment both on planned and non-planned expenditure in last 6 months. Also, in their desire to clean up the system and put fairer, transparent systems for contract awarding, which has taken a bit of time. So if you see, NHAI had to place 5,000 kilometers of road. They have placed only 2,000, but they are almost ready to place the rest of the orders. So is with railways. So is with so many other departments, which is in central government. So we feel that not only the budget has a slightly larger cushion this time round of say 75,000 crores overall kitty, a bit of excise duty collection on petrol diesel, a bit of reduction in subsidies, and maybe a slightly higher disinvestment target. Apart from that, the pending orders and the new orders put together, the environment will become very conducive for new order inflow for most of these segments which you are talking about, which are, order hungry or totally hungry for more work. So that one pocket will happen. But I think there were certain small anomalies which last time budget did give some announcement and something was left, so nothing took off. For example, real estate REIT where tax pass-through has not happened. So tax incidence is so heavy that it never took off as a concept. I think some of those will get corrected, and which will give fillip to, more FDI or more constructive balance sheet restructuring.
Okay, Amisha, stay on with us. Lots more to chat about, lots of sectors. It's in excess of 2%. That's the kind of run-up that you saw on the CNX small cap index alone. But Amisha, I want to pick up one pocket, and defense. Today, the day quite clearly belonged to the defense pocket. It's an extension of the Prime Minister's Make in India project. But what is your own sense? Do you think that the stocks perhaps may have run up a little ahead of the fundamentals because earnings, projects, etc., it's a long gestation period. We're looking at a time frame of minimum 1 to 2 years.
Absolutely, 1 to 2 years for getting orders, by the way. Execution is beyond that. So some of the larger order which we are talking about yesterday, which thrilled the market, and it is really very conducive for medium to long term, about those, those orders, when they convert, each order will be 50,000 crores. But it will be, if at all, coming 2 years down the line, and will have an implementation period of 5 to 6 years. So it's a long-term story for sure, but a large segment of the market, a segment of Indian economy, which was hitherto not available to private sector, has finally opened up after maybe 7 to 8 years of wait. And there are clear signs of action, in not only intentions but actions on the part of government, which is making it very encouraging. But as what you very rightly said, for those things to reflect into numbers and earnings is at least 2 to 3 years away. Until that time, it's the re-rating which has to continue. So beyond a point, re-rating always meets with a period of consolidation. I think we are a little away from that period of consolidation. There could be little more steam, but beyond that, it will take time to further go up.
Yeah, probably. But for now, I think at least in Friday's session, the market didn't price that in. The stocks were on fire. Might probably remain tomorrow as well. Let's take a break on that note yet again. Come back and talk about what is it that you as an average trader or an investor can do tomorrow in the couple of hours ahead of the budget and possibly post that. What trades for the budget tomorrow, in fact even maybe post the budget, but first, the run up to the budget, the markets have been good. Sandeep Wagle, my question to you is, for the first couple of hours of trade, would you take any trading positions, and if so, which are the ones?
Neeraj, I have a buy in a L&T. The pattern is extremely bullish and it suggests a big move even post the budget. Yes, there can be some volatility in the budget, or there can be some correction which I would use to buy, because I believe that the bottom has been made, and though we may not run away beyond 9,000, but there, the sentiment is bullish. The individual stock specific patterns are suggesting bullishness. So I would go with a buy in a L&T, stop loss 1720, target 1860. And the second call is a buy in a NTPC, stop loss of 152, target of 173.
Amisha, just a minute left to go before we wrap up the show. Any stock specific or sector specific ideas in light of the budget tomorrow that you may be keenly watching out for?
So in large cap, I agree. I would also position Larsen, but I would add HDFC Main and SBI. Where I think that these could be the three key stocks where one could probably see action tomorrow and beyond.
Wow. Okay, Amisha, I really appreciate you giving these thoughts as well. Sandeep Wagle, thanks so much for your time as well. But afraid we have run out of time completely on this leg of your trades. From Aisha and myself and the team that put the show together, thanks so much for watching.